Becoming Amelia. Chapter 5. Living as Amelia. When I woke up that morning, sunlight was spilling across my bed like soft gold. I stretched, feeling the satin sheets brush against my legs, smooth, bare, and soft. It took a moment before I remembered why everything felt so different. I turned toward the mirror across the room and caught my reflection. For a heartbeat, I didn't recognize her, the woman with tousled hair and sleepy eyes staring back at me. But then, a slow, knowing smile spread across my lips. It was me, Amelia. Not a disguise. Not an act. Not an escape. For so long, I had worn femininity like a borrowed costume, beautiful, but temporary. Now, as I brushed my fingers through my hair, saw the shimmer of lip gloss still faintly on my mouth from the night before, I knew something fundamental had shifted. I was no longer dressing as Amelia. I was living as her. The thought made my chest ache with quiet joy. When I stepped into the kitchen, Jennifer was already there, humming softly as she poured coffee. She turned, and for a moment, just looked at me, really looked at me as though seeing me for the first time all over again. "You look peaceful," she said, handing me a mug. Her tone was soft, almost reverent. "I feel peaceful," I replied. For once, we stood there in comfortable silence, sipping coffee while the morning light poured in through the window. I could feel her gaze linger on me, not with curiosity, but with understanding. She'd seen every part of my journey, the confusion, the fear, the late nights where I stood in front of the mirror, wondering if I could ever truly belong in my own skin. Now, she was seeing me arrive. We decided to spend the afternoon downtown. I slipped into a flowy pink sundress, the kind that moves when you walk, and a pair of white sandals. As I fastened a small gold necklace Jennifer had given me weeks ago, I caught her smiling again. "You seem lighter," she said. "May, because I finally stopped fighting myself," I told her. The city was alive that day, warm, busy, full of noise and energy. Yet, somehow, I felt calm inside all of it. People passed us by, a few glances here and there, but for once, I didn't care. I wasn't trying to blend in or disappear. I was just being. Jennifer slipped her hand into mine as we walked, and that small gesture nearly made me cry. Her fingers were warm and steady, grounding me in that moment. I wasn't hiding behind a wall of fear anymore. For the first time, I felt seen and accepted. Later, we found ourselves sitting in a little cafe tucked away from the street noise. The air smelled like espresso and cinnamon. Jennifer stirred her coffee absent-mindedly, her eyes studying me across the table. "I don't think I ever really loved Jason," she said quietly. I froze, my stomach tightening. "But Amelia," she smiled. "Amelia, I adore." The tension melted from my body, replaced by something soft and warm that filled my chest. Reads across the table, and she met my hand halfway. It wasn't about labels anymore, not about husband or wife, man or woman. It was about connection. It was about love that evolves, shifts, and grows in ways you never expect. We sat there for a long time, just talking about life, the future, the small moments that make up a relationship. She asked, "Do you ever miss him?" I thought about it. Jason was still part of me, the man who had been afraid, the one who dreamed of a different reflection in the mirror. But missing him? No, he's not gone, I said softly. He's just finally free. She nodded, eyes glistening. "Then I'm glad, because I think this version of you was always waiting to come alive." That night, as we walked home under the glow of the streetlights, I could feel the city breathing around us, the hum of traffic, the distant music, the warmth of her hand in mine. I felt alive. When we reached the apartment, I caught my reflection in the glass door, and for the first time, I didn't flinch or turn away. My posture, my expression, even the way my body moved. It all felt right. I whispered to myself, I'm home. And said. As I brushed my hair before bed, Jennifer came up behind me and rested her chin on my shoulder. You know what I see, she murmured. What? A woman who finally knows who she is. Her words sank into me like sunlight. I closed my eyes and smiled. Because she was right. Lee, I wasn't pretending anymore. I wasn't searching for a version of myself that could fit into someone else's world. I was Amelia fully, beautifully, and unapologetically. And as I drifted to sleep that night, wrapped in soft sheets and the warmth of love that accepted me completely, I knew there was no going back. Not because I had to change, but because I'd finally found who I was always meant to be. 2. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell. See you next time.